just Melrose Place, for example. That fucking show was so fucking explosions, apartment complexes blowing up. Yeah, I watched Melrose Place. Fuck off. There was some hot bitches on there. Chucharumba Fest. But Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, those are some of my favorite shows because of the story writing, how it's produced. Just everything about it is a good story. So it's not for everybody. I don't like Dexter. I couldn't get through the first fucking episode. I don't like... I can't even think of the fucking show. That's how much I don't even care. Game of Thrones. I can't... I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't like it. It does nothing for me. I'd rather watch fucking gay porn. I don't know. No, not really, but that was a stupid thing because if someone clips my voice, but I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that's how much I don't care for the fucking show. I don't know why. I tried. Maybe I got to give it another chance. I was like that with Sons of Anarchy, but for some reason I went back and tried it again and got fucking hooked on it. I don't know. I like things that I don't know. I don't like watching that type of stuff for some reason. I hated Star Trek, but at one point in my life, I had a girlfriend that liked it, and I watched every goddamn episode because of her, because that's what I did. And now I can watch Star Trek. I can't watch the movies, but the new Star Wars is coming out. This is going to be fucking awesome. The Star Wars story, the Rogue One, in a world where pecans don't exist. But I was thinking about some of my music and shit, and I know I keep hitting the microphone stand, but, you know, it is what it is. I got no one else to talk to but a fucking microphone here tonight. A guy was in the band, you know, Aisle 9 with one of my top-selling bands, you know, sold a shitload of MP3s and records. We did a CD. I got to find it. It was called Black Pyramid, and we did an album under the title. I can't even remember something, Dust. But it made me think that I got to go back and listen to that because that's really what ended our fucking friendship was the CD we did. And he just used my voice, and I was supposed to have final say over the mix. But I got to go back and listen to this thing. Something made me think of it today. What he did was he used my voice to enhance his singing voice because it wasn't that good, so he wanted it to stand out. So he kind of mixed my voice in with his, so it sounded like him and me singing as one voice. I don't know exactly what he did, but I wasn't happy with the outcome. But maybe now that I have time to reflect on it, maybe it sounds good. Maybe I'll actually put it out there because I never got paid to sing it. So at some point, I got to have some right to release it. It's not found anywhere to be released anywhere. He's discontinued it, I guess, because there was another Axel Rudy Pell or whatever the fuck his name is, had a band called Black Pyramid as well. So I know thousands and thousands of copies were sold. The agreement was I was going to release it through my record label and get a percentage of all the sales for doing the work and get a paycheck. I was fucking snowstormed into a fucking studio and banged the CD out inside this fucking psycho's house who wouldn't let me even fucking smoke a cigarette or a fucking doobie stick at that point in my life because, you know, drinking, fucking being on the road, doing all sorts of shit. We got the news segment coming up. Prickly Rickley's doing his last segment of the year, so he's picking like his top 12 bands. I know, you know, I'm a nice guy when it comes to certain stuff because normally I wouldn't play someone else's top picks before mine. But really, I think there's only one or two bands on there that I may have picked anyway, so it's not really a big deal, but I don't like people beating me to the punch, Prickly. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. You know I love you guys, but... And no other staff members got their pick list bumped ahead of mine, so... Just saying. Metallica released their new album and a video for every song. Dope did this back in the day, but they did the videos on a disc with the album. I think it's a great fucking album. I listen to every song. I listen to the deluxe version. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Some of the live tracks, I'm sure they could have found some better live tracks, but they stick to what they believe in, that's for sure. The album fucking rocks. As Johnny O said, it kicks you in the fucking teeth or something to that effect, and it does, man. It's a great album. It's got elements of all their sides from the thrash days, some load style and black style songs. I think overall it's a great fucking album. I was mad the other day because I was reading some hate on it, but it was just articles that were trying to fucking piss you off, and then you read the comments, oh, we were just trying to get attention, but, it works, but you're bad-mouthing a band that's working hard in the same sense, and yes, it was a very successful promotion. It sold a lot of records. It delayed the fucking delivery of my goddamn record, and I hope Johnny O's getting his any day. It's stuck in San Antonio, but the album is fucking awesome. If you haven't bought it, get it. Doesn't matter which version you get. I recommend the deluxe version or anything above that. On vinyl, I think I'm just getting the basic 12 songs, but Amazon sends you an auto rip file, and they sent me the deluxe version, so that was badass. Even though I'm a little annoyed with them that they always fuck up all my orders. I ordered the shit 2 months in advance to get it on the day it was released. And then you get an email saying there was a problem with the delivery, but you see everybody getting theirs. So what's the fucking problem? You're fucking Amazon. If you say to the record labels, look, bitches, we're the biggest fucking retailer in the world at this point. I don't even think Walmart's big. If you don't give us enough albums to fulfill these Metallica orders where we can make some cash selling this shit, we're not going to put it out there at motherfucking all. And get people at delivery. Send us a fucking 100,000 of the records. Don't make a guy who... And then I order a fucking mask, a fucking nameless ghoul mask from Trick or Treat Studios. See, now I'm going to get fucking aggravated. These motherfuckers are sending out masks that were ordered 2 months after mine to people, all because I made a post on the message boards asking, they forced me to pay $20 more. I paid $17 to have a fucking mask shipped. And then you're going to hold my order hostage? Because I wasn't one of the ones that got it up front where you caught it and paid the extra money and I had to wait for you to send me a fucking invoice. It's an unprofessional business. I understand you're a mask studio and you make a whole bunch of fucking masks and this was probably your best seller. But Jesus Christ, man, if I fucking ordered it, I'm ahead of that motherfucker, whether I paid the $20 or not. I want the mask. So essentially I paid fucking $36 and change for shipping on a fucking $60 mask. That's not my problem that you were delivering masks and didn't package it properly and some of them got broken. The deal was the deal. And that's not a good fucking business ethic from my fucking standpoint. After an order was placed, that's an agreement. That would be like fucking me going to McDonald's and ordering a number 2 and 2 weeks later they said, you know what, bro? We raised the price of that fucking Big Mac. I never ate a Big Mac, by the way, ever in my entire life. That Big Mac meal that you were in here last week and bought, we decided to raise the price $1 because we gave you 14 extra French fries. Fuck you. I paid the extra $20 because I want the goddamn fucking mask, but that's not good business. I run a fucking business, I work a full-time job, and I run a radio show. I treat everybody with the level of respect. I don't even fucking own these cakes, bro. And fucking the last route driver that owned the route before me was fucking selling Bon Appetit and put them all in the stores, and we honored all of that shit. And it wasn't even ours to honor. We took that back, all that expired shit, and gave all of those stores credit for that. That's business ethic. To keep a customer, to retain a customer. Will I ever buy a fucking mask from you again? Maybe. It depends. But you ever try to fucking upcharge me on the agreement, and I paid for expedited shipping, you should have said, you know what, sir, you paid for expedited shipping, but we're going to send it a slower way to cover the extra cost, and I would have just been fine and leaving it at that. And then I made a post to find out that Some people were getting charged $30 and up to $100 fucking surcharge in other countries. You say you want to buy one of them masks? Send it to me and I'll reship it to you. That's what I'll fucking do, because that's bullshit. I don't know. That pisses me off. And today, I got a couple of other stories too, but I might as well play some more music. I can't believe I'm already 25 minutes in. And the reason I played 2 songs at the beginning of the show, if you ever notice, I only play 1. If I ever play 2, something fucking happened. I went to the vet the other day with my dogs. There was a temporary vet there. I have nothing but issues with fucking businesses. This dog, I say, has had diarrhea for a couple of fucking weeks. So this guy tells me what to do. He's not the normal vet. Looks at his teeth. We rescued this dog about a year and 3 months ago. So this didn't develop overnight. How did this dog's teeth infection fucking falling out of his mouth get past the fucking first guy? How? I wasn't upset that I got to have the dog have fucking surgery and have his teeth cleaned. I didn't know they were that bad. I don't flip his gums up. I'm not a fucking professional. But now as I learned, I didn't have pets as a kid. We might have had 1 or 2 dogs or a cat, but I had no part of it. It was just one of those things. Now I love pets. I have a hard time. I'm attached to them. That's what I don't like is the shit. Now I got this poor little guy who's got to go in and have fucking teeth pulled and tartar taken off because he's got fucking infections in his upper fucking gums, and that's what's making him fucking diarrhea. To find out, I have another pug that's 13 years old, gonna be 13 years old, has a fucking tumor the size of a grapefruit in her fucking belly. She's eating fine, so everything must be all right. But we can't give her any vaccines or anything because it's going to fuck with her immune system. So I have 2 old-ass dogs. One's fucking, Jesus Christ, 15, which was my mother's. I got the pug that's got a tumor. I got the other pug who's got a fucking gum infection with teeth fucking falling out of his mouth. And then I have a little chihuahua that was my mother's. And I adopted those dogs because my mother passed away almost 5 years ago. So I have her 2 dogs. So, and then, you get these insurance. We don't even have the insurance on them, but I don't even know what it would cover. So you got to pay the cash or even, just fucking pay it. At this point, it's only going to be like $300 or a little over $300, but I got to do what I got to do. I rescued a dog. What am I going to do? But it just amazes me that this isn't something that developed over the past 3 months is what I'm saying. That this should have been fucking caught and said, this dog's got fucking teeth problems, which we know he has tooth problems. Is this why the lady didn't want to take him to New York because she couldn't afford the vet? And then the other dog, she's going to have there's no point in x-raying her. I'm not doing anything to the dog. We had another pug who had tumors. One had a fucking heart attack because someone rang the doorbell and he died. The other one had a little fucking tumor. They said, oh, no big deal. Just wait until it's big and it's bothering him. We had it cut off. It came back. Had it cut off again. He died. It's, we're not going to torture these dogs. That's not what we do. An x-ray, what is it going to do? It's going to confirm she has a fucking tumor? We're not going to cut it open. She's too old. You can't take the risk. We can't even give her a vaccination. You're going to put her under? You can't do it. We're in a loop. So now I got this battle coming up that I got to face on top of working 90 hours a week. I got diarrhea of the mouth. I don't even remember what I talked about because I'm not marking it off my fucking little Star Wars book here. But I have been promoting the show. Next year, we're going to make some changes. Some of these guys are going to branch off into their own show so they can promote it their own way and do whatever the fuck they want. Not because of that, because I got other people who are going to come in, and I'd rather offer shows to the other people before I bring these other people in and offer them a show because it's the right thing to do because they've been working on the show. None of us get paid. I don't pay anybody to do the show. They have a level of dedication to doing the show. And that's a great thing because none of us make a dime. This thing costs me thousands of dollars a year to keep fucking running, and I do it out of love of fucking music and appreciation for bands that, you know, can't get as far as they can today. They get excited that I have them on my show. Am I the biggest name in radio?